What's good guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be making a deeper / poppier house track. I've already got something in mind that I want to get down, so let's just get straight into it. I'm going to start off with some funky synths, and I'll use that as the base of the track and move on from that. Essentially all it is a saw oscillator until LX, with a very short decay map to the filter cutoff, and the chorus here also adds some width. On the effects we got a distortion and a reverb. Alright, I played these chords in and they sound like this. I'm going to add some notes on top to fill out the chorus even more. I'm going to go up here and enable the groove to give it some swing as well. These are the chords I'll use in the break, and in the drop I'll duplicate these and give it some variation. For the ones in the drop, I've dragged up the filter cutoff to give it a more open sound. I've added a bass underneath with the same bass notes as the chords. And with the synths, it sounds like this. The bass looks like this, and it's also got a little distortion on it too. For the second half of the drop, I want some kind of piano riff that supports this melody we got going on over here. So I'll duplicate these over and write a piano riff underneath. The first thing I've done is just copy over the notes from the chords, and now I'm going to strum it to give it that organic feel. And while I do the strumming, I'm going to add in even more notes to add to the melody. Alright, I've strummed all the notes now and added in the melodies, and it sounds like this. I think it sounds very funky and organic, as if it was played live. I've duplicated this piano layer into another piano which sounds like this. Altogether, these elements sound like this. I'll move over to the drums now and focus on all the smaller details in the end. I've added this pre-made house beat clip from Bitwig, where I've just muted the preset kick sample, and I cut out all the lows in the percussion as well. It helps fill out the background. Now I'll switch the focus over to the break. I'm going to copy over the grand piano for these two sections here. Last piano layer for this section as well. Before the drop, I'm going to cut out all these break synths and introduce the one from the drop. I'm going to copy these drums over to the last section of the break. I've added this ambience to the background. Found this pretty cool vocal on Splice which sounds like this.
Calm like the eye of a hurricane, but strong, suddenly blown away.
I put a delay and a reverb on it to make it sound like this.
Calm like the eye of a hurricane, but strong, suddenly blown away.
With the chords it sounds like this.
Calm like the eye of a hurricane, but strong, suddenly blown away.
What I'm actually going to do instead is just use the filtered piano instead of the grand piano. I feel like it takes a bit too much space in the break.
Cool, but so are you, so are you. The way that you move, the way you do, there's no excuse.
I'm going to add a soft kick here right before the drop to build the tension.
Way you do, there's no excuse. For me and you, what you made me do, got me losing my cool. There's no excuse.
I think I might use this kick as a fill in the drop as well. This took ages, but I just chopped this drum loop up for the build up. It originally didn't have any swing, so I had to chop up all these areas manually. Nonetheless, it sounds like this.
For me and you, what you made me do, got me losing my cool.
The very last thing I'm going to do is adding impacts, downlifters, and uplifters throughout the track to transition between the sections. I actually feel like this section, the break, needs something on top, so before I play the final result, I'm going to add some kind of drone or background lead in here.
Cool, but so cool, but so are you, the way that you move, the way you do, there's no excuse. For me and you.
Alright, that's it for this little poppy idea. I think it sounds really cool. The piano especially reminds me a lot of Rather Be by Clean Bandit. So if you enjoyed this track too, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment about what you want to see in the next videos. So I'll play the full thing through now.
Calm like the eye of a hurricane, but strong, suddenly blown away. Got me losing my cool, but so are you, the way that you move, the way you do, there's no excuse. For me and you, what you made me do, got me losing my cool.
Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next video.